Hello everyone, in today's lecture we are going to study about IPv4. Under this topic we have to study about the introduction part of this, IPv4 addresses, address space, notations and some numericals for converting one notation into another notation. So under introduction part, we know that in TCP/IP protocol suite, if data is to be transferred from one network to another network, for example, there is one network 1 and another network 2. There may be number of systems within the individual networks. So if data is to be transferred, suppose from system 2 from network 1 to system 4 of network 2, then that means data is to be transferred from one network to another network. Then this transfer of data can be done with the help of network layer of TCP/IP protocol suite. And if data is to be transferred within the same network, this is a single network and there are number of systems, and if data is to be transferred within the same network, then data can be transferred with the help of data link layer of the TCP/IP protocol suite. If data is to be transferred within the different networks, that can be done with the help of the network layer of TCP/IP protocol suite. So we can say if there are two systems, one system is at one end of the universe or world you can say, and another system is at another end of the world, then and if they want to make the communication, then that communication can be possible if they are connected to the internet, and that connection can be made with the help of the IPv4, that is Internet Protocol. This is the protocol which is used at the network layer of the TCP/IP protocol suite. IPv4, it stands for Internet Protocol version 4. This is basically the logical address which is given by the network layer of the TCP/IP protocol suite. In TCP/IP protocol suite, we know that whatever data is coming from the upper layer, then the network layer adds a header part to that particular data, and this header part has the logical address of the source and destination. That means network layer is the main layer which adds the logical address of the source and destination to the data which is coming from the upper layer of TCP/IP protocol suite. That means we can say, as I have earlier told, the logical address is provided by the network layer of TCP/IP protocol suite. So this was the introduction part of the IPv4. Next is the IPv4 addresses. IPv4 addresses, these are 32-bit addresses which uniquely and universally defines the connection of a computer to the internet. So we can say that these are 32-bit addresses, and these are unique addresses, and these are also universal addresses. What does it mean? 32 bits, as the name tells, that IPv4 addresses size is 32 bits. Universal means, or unique means, we can say if a IPv4 address is used to make the connection to the internet, then that particular IP address cannot be used by any other system in the internet at the same time. That means if two systems want to make the connection to the internet, they should have different IP address. So that's why IPv4 addresses are called the unique addresses. Universal addresses means if a particular system wants to make the connection to the internet, or we can say if a particular system is using the internet, then that should accept this IPv4 addressing scheme. That means this is a universal addressing scheme. That's why we can say that IPv4 addresses, these are 32-bit addresses which uniquely and universally defines the connection of a computer or a system to the internet. Next comes the address space of IPv4 addresses. Address space, it is a total number of addresses which is defined by a protocol. For example, if we say in a general case a protocol is having n bit address, that means it can define an address of size n bits, then the address space will be given by 2 raised to the power n. Why? Because a bit can have two values. It can be either 0 or it can be either 1. So we can say if a protocol defines an address by n bit, then the address space for that protocol will be given by 2 power n. And if we use this formula to IPv4 addresses, which we have explained in IPv4 addresses, that the size of IPv4 addresses is 32 bit. 32 bit is the address size of IPv4. Then we can have the address space equal 2 power 32. That means approximately greater than 4 billion addresses. That means we can say at a single time we are having 2 power 32. That means more than 4 billion addresses available at a single time. We can say in another way that at a particular time more than 4 billion addresses can make the connection at the same time to the internet with the help of IPv4 addresses. But actually this is a theoretical value. In practical sense, there is some restriction imposed on the addresses. Due to that, all these 4 billion addresses cannot be used for making the connection to the internet. So the actual number is very less. And this is one of the reason of invention of the IPv6 addresses. Now, this was the address space of IPv4 addresses. Next topic comes the notations used for the IPv4 addresses. There are two types of notations used for IPv4 addresses. First is the binary notation. And second is the dotted decimal notation. In binary notation, the IPv4 addresses are represented by 32 bits. That means there is a sequence of 32 0 and 1. For example, 1000 0001 1001 10001. 4 times 0, 4 times 1, 1010 1010. Here we can see that there are 32 0 and 1 sequence, and if we see it clearly, we can see that it is a 1 byte of 8 bits. So we can say that IPv4 addresses are of 32-bit addresses, or we can say these are of 4-byte addresses in binary notation form. Similarly, from here we can analyze that it is not very easy for a human being to remember this large number of 32-bit in binary form, but if this number is converted into the dotted decimal notation, then this will be in a very compact form, and that will be very easy to remember for a human being. So in dotted decimal notation form, the binary number, each byte of the binary number is converted into the decimal form, and each byte is separated by a decimal dot. For example, 176.17.9.2. Each byte is converted into the decimal form, and the separation between the two bytes is given by a decimal dot. So this is the dotted decimal notation of the IPv4 addresses, and which is clearly can be easily remembered by a human being. Now we are going to do some numericals for converting one form of notation of IPv4 addresses into another form of notations for this IPv4. Suppose for example we are having example that convert the following IPv4 address from binary notation to dotted decimal notation. Suppose the number given is this one. This is the binary presentation of the IPv4 addresses, and this is to be converted into the decimal form. We will do this by byte wise, that we have to take 8 bits or 1 byte at a time, then we have to convert that into decimal form. This is done like this. We are taking the first byte, this one, that is 100000101. Fine. So this is the binary form, and we have to assign the weights to the particular position. Because this is the binary form, so we have to take the base as 2. So for assigning the weights, we have to assign like this. This is the position of for first position the weight is 2 power 0, second position the weight is 2 power 1, third position the weight is 2 power 2, for next position the weight is 2 power 3, and so on. The weights are like this. So these are the weights for the particular positions, and then we have to multiply these weights to the respective value. So first we have to write down the values of this, that is 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8, and so on, 16, 32, 64, then 128, and these weights are multiplied with the given number. Then we will get 1 multiplied by with 1, we will get 1, 2 multiply with 0, we will get 0, 4 multiply with 0, 0, 8 multiply with 0, 0, and so on up to here we will get 0, because all the numbers are 0. And in last digit it is 128 multiplied by 8, that is 128. So we have multiplied the weighted positions to the given numbers. Then we have to add these numbers. Whatever we are getting after the multiplication, these are to be added. After addition we will get 128 plus 1, that is 129. So we can say for this byte of binary notation, the dotted decimal presentation will be 129. Similarly, for all remaining 3 bytes, we have to convert this into dotted decimal with the same formula, or you can say same procedure. The second byte given is 0000 and 1001. Similarly, we have to assign the weights for the particular positions. The weights are, as we have done here, I am writing this as directly instead of 2 power. It is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, then 128. This is the respective position of the weights for the given number. And these have to be multiplied to the original number. Then we will get 1 multiplied by with 1 is 1. Then 2 multiplied with 0 will 0. 4 multiplied with 0 will be 0. 8 multiplied with 1 will be 8. And remaining we can see that the numbers are 0. Then we will get here all zeros. And the next step, as we have done here, we have to add these numbers. So the result of the addition is 8 plus 1, which comes out to be 9. So this is the procedure of converting the binary byte into the equivalent decimal number. Here we can see that in this particular example, this number and this number are same. So the decimal equivalent will come out the same as 9 for this particular number, and this number and the first one byte, these are the same. So the value will come out the same exactly of first one, that is 129. So from this example we can see that the decimal equivalent for this binary number comes out to be 129, and for this it is 9. For this byte it is again 9, and for this byte it is 129. And these have to be separated by a decimal dot. So we can write it in a proper way in the decimal form, like 129.9.9 and dot 129. So this is the decimal equivalent of the binary notation of IPv4 address. So next numerical is the reverse of this. Suppose we are having the decimal number and we have to convert that into the binary equivalent address of the IPv4. Convert the following IPv4 address from dotted decimal notation to its binary notation. Suppose we are taking the output of the first example, which was 129.9.9.129. So we are going to do the second example, that is reverse of the first example. That is, we are having a dotted decimal notation of IPv4 address that is to be converted into the binary notation. Here we are taking the same example as we have done previously, the example 1. In that example the output comes out this. So we have to convert this dotted decimal into the binary notation. For that we will go obviously byte-wise, in that example byte-wise, and obviously here the byte-wise conversion of the IPv4 address. The first number is 129. This is the dotted presentation. This is to be converted into the binary presentation. Because the base is 2, binary number, so we have to divide this number by 2. So we have to convert this decimal number into the binary number. For that we have to divide this number by 2, because binary is having the base 2. So we are going to divide this. We have to divide 129 by 2. So 2 6 are 12. Then here it comes out 9. 2 4 are 8. Remainder will be 1. Again we have to divide 64 by 2. Then it comes out to be 32 and remainder will be 0. Again it is to be divided by 2. Then here comes out to be 16 and remainder will be 0. Again this 16 will be divided by 2. That is, it comes out to be 8 and remainder will be again 0. Again we have to divide by 2. We have to divide this up to till we are getting 0 in place of this number. So here comes out to be 4 and remainder will be 0. Again it will be divided by 2 and then remainder will be 0. Again we have to divide it by 2. Then remainder comes out to be 0. Till now there is no 0. So we have to again divide it by 2. Then it will go on 0 and we will get the remainder 1. So now 0 comes here. And how to take the value of this binary number? We will take it from down to upward. That means this one comes here. Then this 0 will come here. Then this 0 will come here and so on from down to up position. And this one will become on last. So this is the binary notation of this decimal number. Similarly, we have to divide each number by 2 to get the binary equivalent of the number. So we get the binary equivalent of this number as 1 0 0 0 0 1. Now next number is 9. That is to be divided by 2 again. Then here we'll get 2 4s are 8. Remainder will comes out to be 1. Then again it will be divided by 2. Then we will get 2. Then remainder will comes out to be 0 here. Then we will divide it by again 2. The remainder will comes out to be 1. Remainder will comes out to be 0. Still it is not 0. So again we have to divide it by 0. Then it comes out to be 0 and here will be remainder 1. And again we have to take the value from down to upside. That means this one will come here, first digit. Second is 0, this one. Third one will come out here and last will be here. So this is the binary equivalent of this number 9. But we know that IPv4 addresses are having the size of 32 bits and we have divided this into 4 bytes. That means 8 bits we require in a byte and there we are getting only 4 bits. So we have to prefix 4 zeros before this number. Then we will get the equivalent of this 9. Equivalent of this 9 as 4 times 0 we will suffix this to make the number as a 1 byte. Before this digit number we have to suffix 4 zeros. Then we will get the binary equivalent of the number 9. Again we are having by chance in this example 9. Then the binary equivalent will be same as the previous one. And the last digit is same to the first. So 129 binary equivalent will be 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 1. So we can say that this dotted decimal number is converted into the binary number of this value which we have done it. So this is the conversion of the given dotted decimal IP address into the binary notation. So this was simply the introduction part of the IPv4 addresses for this particular lecture. Thank you.